Welcome back, everybody. I'm Phil. This is Samantha, my co-host.
Hey guys, welcome back.
And we're Bars and Barbells, and we've got Deep Purple on the channel for the first time. And we're doing Smoke on the Water, which was a request from Mark.
Thank you, Mark, for all the support and all the requests. We appreciate it, and we've been loving them.
Yeah, they've been vastly different too in the types of music. So clearly, Mark is
us to a lot.
Mark is a cultured individual.
Yes,
clearly more cultured than we are up to this point. But we are becoming more cultured because we've crawled out from under our rock and we've got some sunlight now. We're growing. We're starting to sprout from a seed, and we're growing towards the sky and getting more cultured every single day because we do 2 videos every single day, and they're music, sports, and comedy. And generally, we're traveling back in time to experience new things that have a lot of notoriety, such as Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. You said this one had been popping up a lot in those comments, right?
Deep Purple has been popping up in those comments in light of some heavy metal from a historical context.
Cool.
I believe they fall into maybe a similar time frame of Black Sabbath, and their influence on heavy metal and being a starter to the scene.
Cool.
Maybe one of the pioneers of heavy metal. So I'm interested to see what the sound is going to be.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not always representative of the specific band's sound when they have a popular song that you listen to.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's more commercialized. So you guys can let us know in those comments if this is representative of Deep Purple. If there's anything else you want us to check out, we're always open to those insights and those comments. And like I said, we had kind of been aware of Deep Purple prior to getting into it before this one, but we're here now because Mark has suggested that we jump into it.
Yeah, and we actually have a little pub quiz question for you guys. So we want to know if you guys know in 1975, the Guinness Book of World Records, it's always a tongue twister for me, awarded them what accolade? So we're going to share that with you guys at the end. If you know it, drop it in the comments. But what accolade did they get from the Guinness Book of World Records?
Yeah. So make sure you stick around if you want to answer if you don't know it. But anyways, you're here for some Deep Purple. We're here for some Deep Purple. Let's check out Smoke on the Water.
Let's do it.
Okay, I think I recognize that riff. I don't know from where. So, like I said in the beginning, I definitely recognize that one riff that we just paused on. But I don't recognize anything else from this song at all. I don't know. What about you?
So I have a funny story.
Okay, here we go. Let's get into the funny story.
I've never heard the song, like the full song, but my dad actually used to play this on guitar. And
Okay.
this is when he was trying to teach me and my brother to play the guitar when we were
Oh,
little
wow.
kids. I think I was probably around like 8 and my brother was probably around like, I don't know, I guess 5 at the time.
Yeah.
This is the song that he tried to teach us. Just that riff, that beginning riff.
Right.
So I immediately was like, wait a minute.
So that's brought you back a flashback then.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I have
pretty
not
cool.
played the guitar in a very long time. We'll say that. I never was very good either. But he used to try to teach my brother and I to play the acoustic guitar. So
Very cool.
yeah, but never like the full song or anything. I just remember him playing it
Right,
and
yeah.
teaching us to play it.
And that riff
Yes.
specifically.
Yes.
And it is a super pop. I didn't know that, so that's a new story for me too, which is cool. You guys are experiencing some stuff here.
Yeah.
You're experiencing it. So that's what's cool about doing these reaction videos, right?
Yeah, it's
But
just fun.
I don't know from where I recognize this from.
Yeah.
I immediately want to go to a film or
Yeah.
a movie of some sort, but very recognizable for sure. Also, the introduction was very cool and how they built it. They built with the riff, and then you had like a hi-hat come in, and then you had the bass come in, and you had drums, and each kind of bar they were adding something in, which was a cool introduction, and they just
Yeah.
right away started with that recognizable riff. So that was
Yeah.
cool.
It's also cool. Like, I don't know how much of the lyrics you've been picking up, but he said like some stupid with a flare gun, like burnt the place down. And they're talking about smoke on the water, fire in the sky. So it sounds like they're talking about something burning down.
Yeah, well,
but-
I think this is related to a casino burning down.
Okay.
So I think the story goes, because I looked into this a little bit, like I said, Mark requested it. So I was trying to get a feel for it a little bit. And I think this is a casino that burned down while they were in production of this album in
okay.
Switzerland or something like that, I want to say. And anyway, so they saw the casino burning down from their hotel room. And so they saw smoke over the water.
Okay. Like
From it
some
burning
body
down.
of water that's right there. Okay,
Yeah,
true.
so I think this is the story goes that somebody shot a flare or something like that, and that's what I
True.
think he was saying.
Some stupid
and
shot
that
of
started the fire.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I think. I could be wrong, guys. I'm
Interesting.
not sure,
That's a cool
but
story.
if I'm correct, let me know. If I'm not, you can let us know and tell us what the real details are. But
Yeah.
I think that's the gist of Smoke on the Water.
Interesting. Cool.
Anyways, the song itself, do you like it?
Yeah, no, it sounds great. Like you said, I think they have a lot of cool use of the instrumentation there. I also like his vocal, and I like the kind of difference in his vocal between the verses and then the chorus. And the chorus is like a little bit more elongated, a little bit more like singing, whereas it's a little bit more like punchy, I guess, in the verse portion.
Yeah, I would say this doesn't fall into a heavy metal category for me. It's more hard rock sound.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I don't think like it's even that hard rock, I would say. It reminded me a little bit. It doesn't sound like it, in completeness, but Inside Looking Out, we did the Grand Funk Railroad song. And I think it reminded me a little bit of that, just the sound that it's giving off. And I would classify them as more of a hard rock feel in that song anyway. So that's kind of what my reference point was. First listen and, kind of going through the thought process.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very heavy metal to me either.
Anyways, we'll let it play out a little bit more and see if that changes. Sorry to cut you off, but I don't want to keep the pause too long. Let's get into this some more. Deep Purple, we'll rewind it a little bit.
A fire in the sky, smoke on the water.
love this song. Great song. Those drums, man.
Whew.
There's such a great groove to the song. I love this song, actually. You know, the more we got into it, the more I realized how much I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely has a good groove.
Yeah, and really driven by the drums. I felt like I think I've said that 3 times, but I don't know if you heard me. That stands out to me maybe as a little more heavy metal-ish in the regard
drums.
to the speed of the tempo of the drums that they use to create that energy. You know, they had the hi-hat, like I mentioned, in there as well, complementing. The thing I would say contrast that is they had something similar to an organ sound in the back layering.
Yeah.
And you know, the guitar licks and stuff sounded, you know, a little rockier. So I think like that's where you have this blend and mix maybe between the two. In general, it was just so great because they had so many different layers, and I felt like the song, as we progressed, it never got repetitive, but the chorus was still very, very cool and catchy. And I feel like it stuck out in the way that it should alongside that riff. So, you know, the main riff, that is. So it was great. I really, really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool because, like you said, I thought the chorus, and I mean, obviously the drums were very driving, but I thought that the chorus and that riff, that main riff, like really held the rhythm kind of in the higher energy and like keeping the groove of you like staying into it through the whole thing. But they'd actually like pull back on that riff for a while and not have it in there and then bring it back, which I thought was cool too. It wasn't just like steady the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it added a lot of diversity to the song, and generally speaking, I didn't feel like it was a 5.5 minute song.
No, went by quicker
It was
than
a
that.
really
for sure.
great vibe throughout. And before we forget, we better give them the answer to that pop quiz question.
Yes, and the question was, in 1975, what accolade was given to them from the Guinness Book of World Records? And the answer is the Globe's loudest band from a concert that they did.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can see why this was one of their popular songs, because it is standout for me, and just in general of all the songs that we've done on the channel.
Yeah.
This is, I think, a really, really fantastic composition. So I very much enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. That little thumbs up always helps us with our algorithm, but it does help with yours too. If you want more Deep Purple, hit that like button now. Leave us a comment. Let us know about Deep Purple. As I said, we don't know a whole lot, but we do appreciate insights. Thank you again, Mark, for the recommendation and the support. It was a great recommendation. Glad you got us to check out Deep Purple,
because it gave me a little bit of a nostalgia.
Huh?
I said, and he gave me a little bit of nostalgia.
Yeah, exactly. Got a cool story to that from Sam too. So win-win on this one. Wins all around. Right? Just handing out the W's on this one. And so make sure you guys hand us a W by hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell right now, and you won't miss anything going forward. We got 2 videos every single day. Comedy, music, and sports. All different kinds of music as well. So if you like entertainment, you like getting exposed to different genres, then this is the place to be.
Come join us.
Yeah, and hopefully we see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.